Good day to doctor and everyone. My name is Tan Hui Yan and my metric number is 277427. We are from Group 6. Today we like to present about Chapter 9 Pressure Hazard. My group member consists of Chan Jing Seng, Won Jun Xiang, Muhammad Adik Raisan Shah bin Alias. First of all is definitions of pressure hazard. Pressure defined in physics as the force exerted against an opposing fluid or thrust distributed over a surface. This may be expressed in force or weight of unit per area such as PSI. PSI is pound square inch. It's a unit of pressure expressed in pounds of force or per square inch of area. It stands for pounds per square inch. Hazard is the condition with the potential of causing injury to personnel, damage to equipment or structure, loss of material or lessening of the ability to perform a prescribed function. Pressure hazard is a hazard caused by dangerous condition involving pressure. OSHA defines high pressure cylinder as those designed with a service pressure of 900 psi or greater. Next is an example occupation-based device source. The hypergun designed for field and plant maintenance such as refineries, compressor stations, gasoline plants, cycling plants, pipeline and manifold installation. It is equipped with a 10-feet hose assembly including GBH couple with shut-off or realized valve and 15,000 psi pressure gauge. Second is a hyperbaric chamber, a new high-pressure processing plant at Warehouse Logistics NetAsia in Buroh, Singapore was officially opened on April 16, 2018. The purpose of hyperbaric chamber is food sterilization by providing 100% CO2 enriched gas to kill bacteria. Bacteria relies on oxygen to life. Next is pressure danger to humans. First is respiratory disease. Respiratory disease is a type of disease that affects the lungs and other parts of the respiratory system. Respiratory disease may be caused by infection, by smoking tobacco, or by breathing in secondhand tobacco smoke, radon, asbestos, or other forms of air pollution. Next is electrocution. Electrocution is death or severe injury caused by electric shock from electric current passing through the body. The word is derived from electro and execution, but it also used for accidental death. Third is burn. A burn is an injury to skin or other tissues caused by heat, cold, electricity, chemical frictions, or ultraviolet radiations. Most burns are due to heat from hot liquid, solid, or fire. Burns occur mainly in the home or the workplace. Fourth is skin injuries. Injuries that break the skin or other body tissues. They include cuts, scrapes, scratches, and punctured skin. They often happen because of an accident, but surgery, sutures, and stitches. Besides that, this is a video about pressure hazard in your own home. That's all from me. Thank you. I will pass to the next presenter.
And now I'm going to present about the pressure hazard human physiology impact. Human body has 85% of liquid virtually incompressible. Increasing pressure will result in air being trapped or be expanded within body cavities. When sinus passages are blocked so that air cannot pass from sinuses to the nose. Expansion of the air in these sinuses can lead to problems including some similar complications if air was trapped or expanded in the middle ear's eustachian tube. Expansion of air in blocked sinus passages or middle ear occurs with rapid increases in all attribute or rapid ascent underwater. This can cause pain and if not relief, disease. Under extreme circumstances, lungs can rupture. Nitrogen absorption into the body tissues can become excessive during underwater diving and breathing of nitrogen-enriched water. This can cause bubbles of gas form in the tissues. The blue, green, red bubbles in this picture is the area that will be influenced by the pressure hazard. A reduction in partial pressure can result in low oxygen, can cause breathing problems like hypoxia. which means too much oxygen or oxygen breath under pressure that is too high, and it's called hyperoxia. It can cause nitrogen washout, oxygen toxicity, oxidative stress. And for the next one is nitrogen narcosis. Is the problem resulting from a higher than normal level of nitrogen pressure. It can cause a reduction in cerebral and neural activities that can cause euphoria and loss of reality. It can cause the symptom of this illness is poor judgment, short-term memory loss, trouble concentrating, a sense of euphoria, disorientation, reduced nerves and muscle functions, hyper-focusing on a specific area, and hallucination. And for the third one, decompression sickness can result from the decompression that accompany rapid rise from sea levels to at least 18,000 feet or rapid ascent from around 132 feet to 66 feet underwater. Here are the factors influencing decompression sickness, and the symptom of this decompression sickness is joint pain, dizziness, headache, difficulty thinking clearly, extreme fatigue, tingling and numbness, weakness in arms or legs, and skin rash. And in this slide, we are going to explain about the boiler, the heat of industry. It got two types of boiler, which is basic boiler and complex boiler. A boiler is a closed vessel in which fluid, generally water, is heated. The fluid does not necessarily boil. The heat or vaporized fluid exits the boiler for the use in various processes or heating application. There are 5 types of high temperature water hazard, which is water heating, central heating, boiler-based power generation, cooking, and sanitation. Here are some pictures and potential pressure hazard in boilers. And you can read it yourself. And that's all from me. Thank you.
Now I would like to talk about high temperature water hazard, HTW. Fire plus water with combination of high pressure water plus small opening valve equal to boiling, produce steam plus artillery speed. For the source of hazard is operator error, improper design, and poor maintenance. Consequence of a complete rupture or to crack. For the first is blast effect due to sudden expansion of content of the vessel. For the next is possible injury and damage. The third is suffocation or poisoning of employee depend on the contents of the vessel. Explosion and fire and chemical and thermal burns from contact with the content of the vessel. The type of injury got 4. For the first is serious burn, second is long-term scare, the third is infection, and the last is death. Boiler related incident, why it's happened. For the first is daily check. Check water to make sure that it is at proper level. Vent the furnace before starting fire. Warm up the boiler using a small fire. When the boiler is operating, check it frequently. For the weekly check is test the low water automatic shutdown control and record the result on the tag. And then monthly check is test the safety value and record the result on the tag. And the last yearly check is low-level automatic shutdown control mechanism should be either replaced or completely overhauled and rebuilt. Arrange third-party expert to test all combustion safeguard, fuel pressure switch, limited switches, motor starter, interlock, and shut-off valve. And then design installation error, poor or insufficient training of operator human error, mechanical breakdown or failure and blockage of control of safety device, insufficient or improper inspection, improper application of equipment, and the last is insufficient preventative maintenance. This is all the reason for boiler related incident. For cracking hazard in pressure vessel, cracking mechanism in which corrosion is implicated include stress, corrosion cracking, corrosion fatigue, hydrogen-induced cracking, and liquid metal embrittlement. For the water, steam, liquid material equal to hydrogen-based material plus oxygen, carbon dioxide, sun equal to heat material or source. For the source of hazard is leak, vibration, with splash of broken high pressure pipe, contraction and expansion. For prevention is proper training, simple and operator friendly design, periodic maintenance. There are some strategies to overcome. For the first is vibration dampening, limiting the number of joints. Next is using pressure gauges, and then placing shield and barricades around the system, using remote control and monitoring, and the last is reducing human access.
So hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and a very good day to Tok Wan and my fellow friends. My name is Muhammad Adi Kasdan Syabin alias. My metric number is 279032. So we continue the part with maintenance. So non-destructive testing of pressure vessels. So why this is happen? This is because the first one is low cost. So which means no unnecessary method, and then consists to pressure result, and then does not compromise worker safety. So there is two stage to know the this is pressure vessels happen. So the first one is first stage identification, which is leak indicator. So we can hear for the sound, so signal a leak, whistling noise. So and then the second one is cloth streamer. So the result is soap solution, bubbles form. And then since this add to gas that do not naturally have an odor, and then flex corrosion, long-term effect of escaping gases like metal cracking, and then leak detector, with means measure pressure. So the second stage identification is for more confirmation like process. So the first one is visual examination, so corrosion, and then liquid penetration test, which is letting the liquid seep in and can be advanced by using fluorescent chemicals. And then the third one is radiography test, uh, which is X-ray and holes void or discontinuities produce a greater exposure with dark area on the X-ray negative. So ultrasonic testing is the four ways stage. So electromagnet and acoustic wave for detecting foreign objects. And then the last one is magnetic particle test. This test is based on the fact that discontinuities in or near surface of pressure vessel disturb the magnetic flux lines. So here's the part for maintenance non-destructive testing of pressure vessel. So this is the picture with soap solution, the first one, and then the visual corrosion test, measure pressure, liquid penetration test, gamma X-ray test, ultrasonic, and then the last one is magnetic particle test. So we continue to the last part in this chapter, which is reducing pressure hazard. So as you can see here, the hazard warning is like the signboard is danger, and then compressed gas, then warning hydraulic system parts and connection can contain high pressure, which if suddenly and unexpectedly released can cause serious injury or death. So this is the signboard for the pressure hazard. So the first one is installation of valves, and then the second training. Next, testing. Next, periodic inspection, and then labeling the component. and proper housekeeping, shorten the high temperature pipes, and the last one is inspect the labels and indication. So there is all the for the reducing pressure hazards. So I think that's all from me. Thank you so much.